What is up, folks? Welcome to another edition of Billy the Kid's No Bullshit Toy Reviews. And today, courtesy of Half the Battle Toys, we are taking a look at their NanoBotz. These are micro transformers, and they are fully posable. They are not transformable, but they are fully posable, and they're pretty incredible. Now, I left them this way because I would like to do this one as a three-part review, to be honest. Here is a fully assembled Seeker, and this is how they come. Here's Megatron, and he's on his frame, and here is Optimus Prime, and he is on his frame. And you would disassemble these guys, you would remove them from this framing, and you would assemble them yourself and paint them yourself. So I just wanted you guys to see just what they would look like when you get them. All right, if any of you have any hobby kits, there's little tweezers and nips that you can use to remove these guys from their little plastic prisons. And then you get this, a fully posable micro-sized transformer. Now, just to show you the size here, this is a core class Starscream. So you know how small a core class figure is in the realm of Transformers collecting. Here is a New Age Starscream. Okay, again, very small Legends class figure. All right, and then just for anybody wondering, here's a really small tape measure. Okay, look at that. It's about 1.5 inches tall. All right, that is just remarkable. Remarkable. Okay, there's outstanding detail in these figures. All right, I mean, it's crazy. You've got a ball jointed head that looks up and down, and I should have brought out some tweezers, but left to right, fully articulated head. Shoulders come up this far. Shoulders up and down and rotate around. Okay, ball pegs for everything, but that gives you bending at the elbow. There is no wrist articulation, but I mean, they're so small. Okay. Legs, maybe almost a full Van Damme. They kick back all the way. They kick forward almost all the way. There is an excellent bend at the knee. And there's toe articulation. All right, this thing is so impressive for a tiny figure. This has a cool little detail. He's holding Megatron. All right. And as you saw before, there really isn't any issues getting these guys to stand on their own. It's so impressive. So incredibly impressive. Again, they're about 1.5 inches tall. They are tiny. Now, what they do look pretty cool with, let me just go grab it. Check that out. That is the Arc. And I think that looks so cool. It's pretty incredible to have a little tiny figure with this Arc. And just because we have it out, look at that. Now that works better than a Legends class figure. All right, that looks like it actually works. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to get into building and assembling. That's the next step we're going to do here since there's no transformation. But I mean, this is pretty incredible. These guys, if you're a toy photographer and you're really good at model making, I would definitely grab a set of these so you could do some cool pictures with Unicron and with the Arc and Trypticon, all those Titan class figures. These guys, I think, would really look great with some Titans. For now, let's get to assembling Megatron and Optimus, right? All right, here we have Megatron off of his plastic sprue, and due to my user error, I broke him. I broke the ball peg on his right foot. So I used my fingers. I didn't use hobby snips. So I highly advise getting the hobby snips so you don't use too much force when you remove them from their little plastic prisons. Assembly is very easy and pretty fun just because it's ball pegs and you get to look at those details pretty well. So you just snap on the head. Snap on an arm. Snap on another arm. They're all on ball pegs. These are resin prototypes. These are not the final product. So just want you guys to be aware. But every one of these pieces that you assemble, you know, because you're putting in the hand, you're putting in the wrist, it's all articulated. Every one of them, you know, lends to this being a moving, working figure. And that is super awesome. Megatron's blaster, though, you're going to slide that right in. No force. And hear a little click. And you know that you're good. And yeah. Just ball peg that right on. And then you can choose to use a hand or his flail. I'm going to go with the hand. But it's pretty cool. There's a lot of options here. And Optimus has the same thing. The legs are just the same. Really great connections too. And I'm going to fix that before I paint it. And then as for the waist, pops right in, and you've got yourself a really cool little Megatron. It's about as good as I'm going to get it to show you those details. But there's beautiful details sculpted into this figure. Fully posable, definitely rocks. Let's build ourselves an Optimus Prime. And again, with Optimus Prime, I used my fingers and not the snipper, so I broke his blaster. But I'm going to epoxy those together, and all will be well. Optimus has the exact same assembly as Megatron, same articulation, all of that. Now, when you paint yours, I do recommend painting them unassembled. It'll just make everything work better. Head goes on like so. Arms peg right in. Look at that. Does look really cool. Just like Megatron, you get a little pop and you know that it's in. Nice and secure. All right, everything's going to snap together really nice. Make for a super cool NanoBot Optimus Prime. And once I have these guys all painted up and together, you're going to be hopefully wowed. You know, I don't know how great my painting skills are, but I'm sure these guys are going to look impressive. And his energonics just to make them look cool. Look at that. Really nice looking mini Optimus Prime. Full of detail. Really beautifully done. The kit alone, the experience is worth it, in my opinion. So I'm going to move this over. We're going to bring the three of them in. And you can just take a look at each member. Megatron looks great. Very nicely done. The Seeker looks great. And Optimus Prime looks great. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a second part. I'm going to do a part 2, and that's going to show you guys how to paint them and give you my final thoughts. But right now, halfway through this project, I dig it. I think it's a really neat thing that Half the Battle Toys is doing. These resin prototypes are so impressive that I can only imagine what the final product's going to be like. So let's get that done. I will see you guys soon, and I'll let you guys know what I think.